Before I talk to you about Taken 2, I want to quickly say that I do like this film. I think it's a brilliant sequel to Taken, definitely worth your time, but there are a few things in this film which don't really help it. Before I talk to you about what this film is, before I go into this film in great detail, let me just say right now that there will be some spoilers, so if you haven't seen it yet, may you've been warned. Okay, now a brief description about what this film is about. Liam Neeson and his family are in Istanbul. It's set roughly a couple of years after the first film, and the relatives of the bad guys who were killed in the first film want revenge on Liam Neeson, so they set out to capture him and his family and punish him, you could say. Okay, now, the first complaint I have about this film, which is not really a major complaint, more of a minor complaint, but I think it's worth stating. The opening credit sequence. It's too bright. There's so many flashing lights in the opening credit sequence. I nearly passed out in the theatre. I really did. It was just, oh dear. I was on the third row, and obviously the room is dark, and there's so many bright flashing lights coming in at once without any warning whatsoever. This is what it was. You had someone's name appear on the screen. Okay, so it'd be like flash, 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 flash. Then it'd be like flash, 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 flash. And it went on for about a minute and a half. And I just couldn't look at it. I had to look away. I just couldn't keep looking at this opening sequence. It was just so bright. I had to look away. Now, like I said, it's a minor complaint. So I don't really hold it against the film too much. It's just something that I think it could have done a little bit better, maybe. Okay, the French guy. Now, the French guy in the first film, he appears in the second film. And he's captured by the bad guys, and he's tortured. So, he's tortured so he can give them the, give the bad guys the location of Liam Neeson and his family. And to persuade him to give out the location, they give you the impression that they've done something bad to his children and to his wife, or they're going to do something bad to his children or to his wife. Now, we don't know, because after the scene ends, we never see him again. We never see the French guy again. So we don't know what happened to him, his children, his wife. We don't know if they're still alive or if they're dead. We don't know. And I'm just thinking that this is kind of important, really. I mean, we should really... this guy was a major character in the first film, and we don't see him again in the second film. And it's like, what happened to him? Like, it's more of a curiosity thing, really, because I suppose it's not really a major thing, but I just think that there was a deleted scene that was accidentally deleted. I don't know, maybe on the DVD, maybe when the DVD comes out, they'll let you know what happened to him, so, okay. This next bit. Okay, moving on a little bit in the film, Liam Neeson and his ex-wife get taken, but before they are taken away, he phones his daughter to make sure she's alright. She managed to evade capture. And so later on, when he's actually put into a holding cell, he phones her again because he's got a sneaky little mobile phone. He phones her again, and after they talk for a little bit, he tells her to get a map of Istanbul and start drawing huge circles on this map to try and map out the location of where Liam Neeson was being held. And to help do this, he tells his daughter to go and get some grenades from Liam Neeson's briefcase he brought with him to Istanbul and start chucking them in random areas of the city to try and map out his location so that he can hear the explosions. So the first grenade his daughter throws, she throws on a parking lot from the hotel room balcony. So yeah, she throws in this parking lot, which has got some distance away from the hotel. So yeah, she's standing by the hotel balcony, she's about to throw this grenade, and she throws it on this nearby parking lot, and two things. Number one, thank goodness she has a good throwing arm, because what happens if she missed? What happens if she missed the parking lot and it landed on the street below? It's like, ah! But no, okay. She has it, okay, the writers have given her a good throwing arm, so the grenade lands on the parking lot underneath this car. Now, she is positive that there is no one on this parking lot at all. There's no one inside the car. And so the grenade lands beneath the car, it blows up, Liam Neeson hears the explosion. But I'm kind of thinking that, is she absolutely sure that no one was in that car? Why was there just like a kid on board, you know, waiting for his parents to come back? I mean, was she absolutely positive that she didn't just kill someone in that car, some innocent person? And I think she throws maybe 2 or 3 other grenades across the city. Yeah, she climbs onto some rooftops like Ezio from Assassin's Creed. Well, not quite like Ezio, basically she climbs a ladder, but, you know. Yeah, she gets on some rooftops and she runs across these rooftops, chucking grenades at random places so that Liam Neeson can hear them. You know, so it can hear the explosions. And I mean, I think the second grenade she throws, she blows up a water tank, and the water drenches about 24 people below. And she's just running around the rooftops of Istanbul, throwing grenades on at random places. And the entire time I'm thinking, is there some civilian in Istanbul who's phoning up the police saying, hello, you just reached the police emergency services? There's some crazy woman chucking grenades all over the city, help me please! I don't know, look, maybe it works in real life, maybe it does, but I just thought it was kind of unusual, to say the least. But yeah, eventually, you know, she chucks enough grenades, and Liam Neeson hears all the explosions, and so he causes some white. Okay, he starts making, you know, he does something that makes white steam come out of a chute from where the building he's being held at, and so he tells his daughter to go and drop a gun down the chute so he can escape with the ex-wife. And so, yeah, basically, about 4 or 5 grenades later, you know, so basically from the hotel balcony to where Liam Neeson's being held, this woman, the daughter's chucked about 5 grenades at random areas across the city. So, hey, you know, thank goodness she's got a good throwing arm, she hasn't killed anyone. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was a bit silly. But yeah, like I said before, this film is good. It is a wonderful sequel to Taken, and it does everything they did right in the first Taken film, they do right in Taken 2. But they do a few extra things that they probably shouldn't have done. You know, but like I said, if you love Taken, you're going to like Taken 2. It is, you know, it is definitely worth your time. I mean, this way, what I would say to you is that go and see it in the cinema. You know, support this film. If you're a Taken fan, support this film. Because at the end of Taken 2, they sort of set the stage for a Taken 3. Now, if we do get Taken 3, that would be fantastic. I would love to see Taken 3. So, well, this is why I would recommend to all of you out there. Watch Taken 2. Go to the cinemas. Pay a cinema ticket. It is worth every penny for a cinema ticket to watch this film. It is worth every penny. Watch it and buy the DVD as soon as it comes out, because it's definitely worth your time. Liam Neeson was fantastic in this one, just like he is fantastic in the first film. That's all I've really got to say, and I'll see you next time.